Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Dominions 5, where we are continuing the story of the Blitz with Phaeacia. I know these updates aren't very super regular, but I'm committed to finishing this, so don't worry. And I think we only have like 2 to 3 episodes to go here, so it should be out soon. All in due time. Let's dive into this episode with turn number 44, excuse me. 44 is the one that we are in. We have finished the research in enchantment of level 5, going to 6 and 7, and I think I've talked about that before, so I'll skip that right now. Premier and the Phaeacian captain has claimed the silver throne in the name of your mom, queen of this world. So we claimed that silver throne. We have 4 out of the 8 required points to win. We have cast Elemental Storm, and then there's a battle in Phaeacia. We do go into Phaeacia and sit on the capital. And he has put up some lesser PD. Oh no, look at that. Here is the Froggy the Ghost King was apparently patrolling in here. So of course he knew I was going to come in here. And he has prepped pretty well for me here. Shock resistant. Oh, I remember this one. This is actually a fun fight, and I'm looking forward to seeing this because I didn't have time to really review it. But he's shock resistant 25, so that makes him immune to almost everything that I'm doing with my mages and my air elementals, right? On the other side, here is my army. We have mostly, it's storm captains. Some of them are now up front. I'm sure this is intended, though we will probably have to check the script afterwards, but I'm pretty sure that I did this intentionally. These are not. No, some of them, what are they? No, they are Colossi storm captains. I think I put them up front to make sure that they get better reach with their spells. I think that's the idea here. I don't know if they are an advance in the cast spells, but we'll find out. Froggy the Ghost King with MR magic resistance 22. Oh boy. Yeah. He is a bit of a beast, this guy, with regeneration 10% on the 56 HP here. Yeah. Alright. Very, very cool. So, and then a bit of PD up front. So, this one is of course very interesting. We will murder that PD. No trouble at all. That will be gone right quick. And so, we are left with this Froggy the Ghost King. This is not even worth looking at. So, at the back though, here we have our Earth Elementals. They land, and they do what? 6 damage, 6 damage, 6... They do no damage to him. He cannot be hurt, as far as I'm aware. But look at that, he has taken damage already. How has he taken damage? Sorry, I gotta figure that right out. How does he take damage? Elemental trampled Ghost King for 1 point of damage. Oh, that he can still be trampled. See, trample. I will never understand trample. I've complained over this trample mechanic in every single one of my Dominions playthroughs. And here we have trample once again breaking the rules. It's able to damage this guy that they shouldn't be able to damage, but because of trampling him. Trample won't kill him. It'll deal 1 point every time. He got an injury from that though. It'll deal 1 point of damage, and he regenerates for about 5 or 6 every turn. Actually, I've always been wondering about that. Is it round up? And he takes 6 damage here from what? Oh, it's really hard to see here. Elemental. That must be from the lightning bolt. So it manages to damage him through... let's see if we can find him there. Ghost King was ranged attack. No, he did not take damage from that one. Thunder Shock. Interesting. So where does he take that damage? I know maybe we can do it like this. Unit overview. Are you easily findable through here? Rocky the Ghost King. Yes. There's probably a better way to find this log, but nonetheless. Here. Yeah, Storm Captain manages to hit him Thunderstrike for 6 points of damage versus... How is... Oh, look at that. It's because these numbers go into the negative for the shock. So this is with 25 penalty applied already. Plus 6. Where's the 6 coming from? I'm not so sure. Versus protection roll of 7. 0 plus 7. So we manage here to... This must be with some exploding dice. Adding up to 31 plus 4. And then a protection roll of 0, but with a die, of course, adding to 6 total damage taken. Okay. And so he is getting wounded a little bit, but this will not kill him. So, what happens? Oh, he took damage again, 7 damage. So that he can take damage from these thunder strikes, apparently. Because he only has 25. Oh, he shocked just 20 now, not 25. I might have read that wrong before. Only 20. Not 25, okay. So, but he gets trampled around, look at that. He just gets pushed around, pushed. So he... If this is at normal speed, yeah. So he's just being pushed around, bullied around by these air elementals. Meanwhile, the storm captains are spamming lightning strikes trying to hit him. He breaks here. Oh. He's been broken. But can he get away? Isn't he like flying? Oh, he's not flying, he's floating. So he tries to get away here. Is it 46? Now he's surrounded by my... Or a Calcum guard. I don't think they can really hurt him, can they? How much protection is he at? 30. Yeah. Oh, that's against non-magical... current natural protection, no. Final protection level 30. I'm wondering, because invulnerable here does not help against non-magic weapons, so I don't think they add in... These are probably the numbers that we should be looking at, 24 and 20. Still really good. Well, no, because then natural protection is 20... I don't know. Can they hurt him? Here he goes. And he's trying to run away at this point. He's broken already. So, here he is. Trying to follow him here. Being pushed around and bullied by air elementals. They can't really lock him down. Where did he go? He's over here now. This is so silly. And he managed to deal a little bit of damage every now and then. And then what happens? Now he's getting pushed towards the edge of the map, and if he gets pushed all the way to the edge, that could be why... Oh yeah, he's almost up against the edge. No, he would have been able to retreat here. Oh, there he goes. No, he got pushed back into the fray. So he's at... Oh, he's still not at full health. He's taking some damage every once in a while, enough to keep him from maximum health. Just keeps going. Almost at the edge. No, he didn't quite get away. I don't think he has time to move ever. And I don't know how long this goes on. Like I said, I didn't have time to actually view the battle in the game because it was very quickly clear that this would take too long. He's still fighting. He's at the edge almost. There's like one extra space here or tile that he could be pushed to, where he would be able to escape, I think. Speed it up a bit. Oh, he is at the edge here, but he's not allowed to flee. Gets pushed around before he has a chance. And now he's over here. Oh boy. And my storm captains have defaulted to summoning these phantasmal warriors. I'm not sure why. Did he boost his own shock resistance even more? No, I don't know why they... Like, they managed to hurt him with the spells before, so you would think that they would just stick with that, since that can damage him. I'm pretty sure these phantasmals cannot hurt him. Okay. I mean, okay, he's 36 again. He's taking some damage here. Of course, he will be taking damage from all the trampling that is going on. So that's why he's taking consistent damage. And that might just be because we win this one. I think I have spoiled that already. But how will they get rid of him in the end? I don't know. 38 now. It might be the battle timer that simply ends the battle. I'm wondering why my Phaeacian priests are not casting spells on him. I thought that they would at least try to like banish him since he's undead, but maybe he's not banishable or has so high MR that they don't think that they can break it. Might be impossible for them to do it. So now he's not being pushed around anymore. He's at 30 health, healing. 6 per round, so it is round up, by the way. I didn't actually know. And now he's almost at full health. So what happens at this point? Oh no, now he's over here. Okay. Oh lord, this is so silly. Look at my army. This is amazing. Okay. We are at full speed here. It will end eventually. I'm just wondering how it ends. Here he is. Following him, following him. How's his health? 42. Okay, so here's a theory that we developed during the game by just talking about it, is that he get pushed so close to the mages that they start casting close combat spells, which might be able to affect him. Some of the closer ranged spells are more deadly. And so if I had them on advance and cast spells, they might have gotten into that range earlier. And it's possible that that is what is happening now. Yeah, we are close to the mages anyway, so they should start using anything. Yeah, okay, here comes some different spells. Also higher accuracy on the actual spells, so he took a big hit here. And he's also limp. Never healing wound won't really help him either, okay. Yeah, so now he's only generating 5. What is this? This is still the Thunder Strikes, but they're hitting with it because of all the aim that has been cast. And it's so close range now that they are hitting more. And that might be what does it then. Oh, he's gone again. No, here he is. Okay. Down to 15 health at this point. Okay, he's got moved over here. How much? My elementals only have shock resistance 15, so they are taking damage from the lightning bolts as well. It's kind of crazy. He's healing. He's at 6 HP, okay. The trample will keep him low at least. While a direct lightning bolt now could kill him. Got pushed into the corner here. Away from the mages, which is not what we wanted. Look at that army of phantasmal warriors. Insane. It's almost skeleton spam. Kinda silly. Though they are not as good as skeletons. In my opinion. Where did he go? He's over here now. He got hit by some direct lightning bolts there. That is hurting me as well. And I think we got him. What did it at the end? It's tough to tell. Thundershock seems to be the one that got it. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, just a silly fight. But it was fun. And that's it. We lose 10 units in total, not that bad. One elemental is completely lost. No, 5 of them are completely lost, and then we gained a lower tier. Size 1. Okay. Colossi Heavy Infantry, lost 4, we lose 1 Knight and 1 Orichalcum Guard. So, acceptable losses, even though it says he killed 280 units. That was the Phantasmal Warriors then. Alright. We got him. And we find a Shadow Helm and a Storm Spool, and the Sickle whose crop as Pain is also found. Very nice. And there's another battle here in Whitegrave. Let's cover that one real quick. And underwater, my underwater force is taking back the territory that he has taken from me so many times. It's in his cap circle, I suppose. Do people respect cap circles when it's underwater for an above water nation? I don't know. All these standard rules that people follow, I'm not really privy to all of them. We have an event here giving us population, one that gives us some 131 gold, and some gems here. Alright, nothing significant. The construction of the fortress in Capes is completed, so we took the throne this turn, and we are now upgrading the fort and committing to defending it for the rest of the game so we don't lose it again. Let's check a script here. Our Colossi Storm Captains that are up front. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I just didn't script them at all and put them back in the line like I did the rest. That's possible. They do seem to all have a script. Yeah. So, with the fortification here, we've started to destroy the fort entities. The walls are moderately damaged, and more time is required to breaking down. So, in the group chat, while the game was ongoing, I was telling everyone that this was sort of my goal. But in the same turn, we are now sailing down here to the Sinks, with the intention of then jumping to Akista here. Meanwhile, Pramian, the Prophet, can sail all the way down here and meet the army. So we just bounce into this territory and then bounce over to Akista after that. Your mom, meanwhile, has made it to Darwin here and is poised to also reach this throne in 2 turns. So 1, 2, and 1, 2 from this position. And so in 2 turns we will be attacking 2 thrones, and hopefully we can then sneak a victory in there. Your mom is here. I have kitted her out as follows. A Coral Blade gives her extra HP, which gives us extra regeneration, which is quite nice. So that's the reason for that. And then just a Star of Heroes. This is one I think I found somewhere. I don't think I crafted it, and so I give it to her. It doesn't really matter. She's so many attacks. She just needs to deal a lot of damage with those that she has. I give her this Helm of Acid Breath, but I think... yes, see, if I had more time, I would have realized that this cannot be cast underwater, so it will do nothing in that underwater fight. I see. Now, I didn't even know that yet, but that is, of course, pretty significant. When the whole plan was to send her down here, of course, she should not have that specific helmet. We get a mirror image. This does work underwater. Fire shield? I don't know if fire shield works underwater, but we'll find out, I suppose. We get the Girdle of Might. Gives her extra strength, which is not that important, but it does help with the dogs and the tail sweep. More importantly, in case there's some sort of fatigue effect ongoing on her, I want her to have some level of reinvigoration, so that's the reason for the belt. And the Dancing Trident is another tool that will help her murder hordes of enemies faster. So, there you go. Given her a few gems, could have given her more probably, just in case, since, I mean, we have plenty. Oh, yeah, I suppose I must have alchemized a lot of gems at this point, because we are running out of gems. Which is nice to see. And that's it for her kit. I don't know if there's much else to talk about in this turn here. What was I thinking? We're still doing more air elementals over here by Antipater. I was noticing that Jotunheim has claimed this territory, and there's definitely some war ongoing here. Also that Jotunheim has taken this island here that I'm pretty sure at the point that when he took this, it must have been Ulm. So it seems like these Thrimscolds are just Godi or whatever you want to call them. They're just running around. I suppose that he's right here. But they're just like wreaking havoc on the entire world. Which is fun to see. Meanwhile, Asphodel is sort of doing his own little thing. I don't know if he's fighting anyone at this point. He did like declare that war on me. But he never follows up on it. Maybe I talked him out of it. I tried to, at least. I'm not sure why he didn't actually attack me. I think he could have pushed me off of these forts here, and maybe should have. So yeah, anyway, that's it for this turn. This was turn number 44. Let's have a look at the next ones. Save, continue all game. Turn number 45. Phaeacia. Research enchantment is completed. Oh, we have a turn 44 here, but okay. So we lose turn 45 apparently, but here we have it with the move orders laid out at least, so we get to see what kind of movements I'm making. Not a lot at this point. It is pretty late in the game, like I said, but your mom is moving down here, and as I said, the prophet is sailing down here with most of the army. Some of them are moving up here to Keejchen. I'm not sure. I think that might be the priests, because I determined that they are not going to be useful in the fight in Akista. So, and we have one that is left behind here to preach. Oh, he did come in here. Oh no, this is the same turn. So right, it's, yeah, nothing else much here. My underwater force is coming up here with the intention of retaking the Sea Stag Lake. Good, let's have a look at then at turn 46. I don't think anything super interesting happens in turn 45, I hope. So hopefully we didn't miss anything. Then in turn 46, this is definitely a new one, so that's good. Let me just check here the turn number. This is turn number 46. Okay. Akenor, the Locust, was suddenly attacked by 5 belly more horses. This is kind of funny. Remember that Locust that I spent 50 gems empowering in nature and then gave a Thistle Mace? Then he's crafting a Ring of Regeneration, I believe, and then he's assaulted by a bunch of horrors because someone has cast a spell which now affects the entire world. That must have happened in turn 45 then, as I checked it in turn 44 and it was not up. And so he's defeated by these belly maw horrors, which are, I mean, he's pretty scary, this one guy, but if he didn't have a Ring of Regeneration or anything, and he didn't have proper equipment, so not really kitted out to deal with this kind of threat coming in. Too freaking bad. We'll have a look at the global spell, what's done with the battles here. There's a battle in the Sinks here. Down there. Where I'm defending against what? What is this? What are you coming in with here? What the hell? This is Olm attacking with 27 militia into this territory where I had my main army. Interesting. Not sure what that is about. This is my army. I think I ended up delaying the whole throne rush attempt by 1 turn. And I don't remember why. But I think I was waiting for the prophet or something like that. Something was off, so I had to delay it 1 turn. Anyway, this is the army that is going to go for the throne in the next turn then. There was a battle in Cetis, where he's coming in with a force. What is this here? Intima the Sobic General. Oh, cool. With an Amulet of Giants. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use an Amulet of Giants before. This is kind of cool. I suppose it helps him not being trampled by elementals, so that's a big plus. And then he's got a Fire Shield, which is really good against the fire elementals. And an Enchanted Spear that makes him able to hurt elementals. So I think he's kitted out to be like an anti-elemental thug, which is cool to see. And if I had had elementals in here, I think they would have died, but I have left in the same turn. Must have been in this same turn, I'm not so sure. And I have apparently left behind more than 1 priest here. And a Yeti for whatever reason, and a Colossi Heavy Infantry. So we get to banish some undead a little bit, and then they die. Never mind. That was well into this. Then in Bell, I'm attacking in Bell. Oh, really? Okay. I guess I had another force up here by Jotunheim that are now attacking. But oh, so Jotunheim was being sieged by Ulm, and I decided to go in and help. Because I think Ulm is a bigger threat to me at this point in the game. Maybe I'm wrong about that, looking at how this battle plays out, but these guys are super scary for me, so maybe it is fine. Like, did he just kill an Orichalcum guard in one blow? No, it was a Colossi heavy infantry, but still. Alright. That was better than built. And in Capes we are being attacked by Zetis. Coming in with a small undead raiding stack to sit on top of my throne province here. And he will get away with that part. But we have an army in the vicinity that can definitely deal with this. The one which is using Bell is right adjacent to it, so it should be fine. And here we had 61 units. Yeah. And Capes comes in with 61 units, precisely, okay. And in the Endless Ocean, we are now being attacked by more undead raiding us. And this is where I moved my underwater army in that same turn, so it worked out perfect. Should have put them a little bit further back. The PD never really reaches the front line with the way I've put up my underwater formation here, which is definitely worth considering. Anyway, in the Endless Ocean here. So I attacked over in Bell and will then be moving back. Oh, and we get movement orders this turn. That's perfect. Yeah, so now, and your mom has then, she searched for magic sites here in Mu, which means I didn't move her over to the unknown in the previous turn. For whatever reason, the army was delayed. But they are now moving to Akista. No retreat from here, so if we fail that attack, and I don't see the province right now, if we fail that attack, they whole die. So it's kind of scary. And here we have and I don't think I scouted this province at all, which is definitely a mistake. I should have scouted this province here, but we can see that it is commanded by a Mind Lord, and I do know that these are scary. Yeah, but we send in her alone without an honor guard. Oh no, she does have some folks with her here. I see. Maybe that is not so smart. I think I decided to send them in with her to act as a bodyguard. Let me see. I sent in 17, and they have 15 hit points each. So that adds up to more than 130 total, which is really important, because if you lose half of your army's total HP during a battle, then you start rolling for morale checks every turn. So, if anything, I should have made sure that the HP total of her helping troops were less than hers. And there's also less of my dominion over here. So, yeah, kind of shaky business that I'm doing here. This might be a really bad move, actually. I'm not so sure. I don't remember the battle any of that well, so we'll have a look next turn. Like I said, we're attacking over here, moving some troops down there. And yeah, and we attacked in Bell because I didn't want Jotunheim to just get thrown out of the game. But on the other hand, he has now cast this astral corruption that I was talking about, and this is kind of insane. Very late game spell. It's in blood, 7 or something like that? Research, blood magic. Astral corruption, blood magic 8. So I think he talked about having just gone, he beelined directly for this for the heck of it. I think Jotunheim in general in this game was playing more just to have fun and do silly things, which I absolutely approve of, and he managed to get away with that in playing both the Illwinter and the Astral Corruption, so that's really cool. And this one, like, none of us have... I'm not playing an Astral Nation, so I can't dispel global enchantments like this at all, and I don't think any of the other guys didn't really have anything either, so everyone is just looking at these and going like, we can't do anything, and this one is so freaking horrible for everyone except Blood Nations. Every time a non-blood magic ritual is cast or magic item is forged, there's a chance that a horror will follow the arcane throne and attack the mage. And so that spawns events like this Agonal being attacked by these locusts or these Bellimore horrors. It doesn't have to be them every time, but random units try to kill your stuff. Which means that at this point I just stop. Oh, did I already lose? Yeah, I think in the turn that he put it up, I lost my guy casting Elemental Storm as well. So that is done, and I won't do it again. The Elementals also had like it worked in the turn where they were like a surprise, but now everyone is equipping shock resistance against me, so it's not that usable anymore. But we lost the guy that had the helmet, I think, so we don't have the air booster helmet anymore either. Yeah. And then I tried to just laugh in the face of danger and craft a ring of regeneration with that locust that I had given the empowerment, and then he just dies in that one turn. So that's fun. Our undefended province of Whitegrave has been conquered. In here. Oh, I didn't put any PD in. That was a mistake. An unexpected event has occurred in Whitegrave. A group of Tritons attacked. In Phaeacia, we are local lords are feuding 100% tax reduction in this province in this turn. That's a lot of money. That's 360 money that we were not getting. Oh, more than that, because we didn't have the unrest either, so it's probably double that or something like that. Yeah, and the unrest in here is actually so freaking bad for me. That's a lot of money that we're losing. I think the income is like 6 or 7. Well, we can look in previous turn. Turn 44 or whatever. 685. So having about 30 unrests halves the income from the capital. That's pretty significant. And it will hurt for turns to come. Though at this point in the game it's sort of a moot point, but still it is interesting to see. We have to start to destroy the fort and bell, but we don't really care about that siege. Patrolling in the sinks have killed brigands, and your troops in the sinks are starting to due to lack of supplies down here. Also bad. So we are getting some diseases in through here. This is the force that is going to attack the Throne Province. I guess we'll see that in a second, where we are looking at turn 20 or 40. What am I saying? 47. Let's go have a look at that. Phaeacia. There was a battle in Whitegrave. I'm moving my underwater army down again to retake this province once again. They are really getting around. Is this where we lose the trolls? No, they're just sticking around. Yeah, nice. Then Satis is attacking into Whitegrave as well. Once again trying to get down into the water. What is going on here though? These guys don't have water breathing, so how did you do this? Tome of water breathing or similar? Yeah, manual of water breathing here. Alright, so he's just bringing random units, chaff, down into the sea. Under the sea. Oh, and he's doing, what's it called? Foul vapors down here now. Okay, I didn't actually know you could do that underwater, but of course. Alright. And is he then gonna be able to finally kill my underwater force here? It looks like that is the case. Yeah, he takes this one. Oh, but we do rout these elite warriors, and they're pretty tough. Do they get off the field? Yeah, so they are probably moving back to Satis. Alright, so that was a decent enough outcome for me, considering how much he threw into that. Yeah, I would say so. Losing this force is, of course, kind of sucky for me. I am losing control of the underwater at this point. To him. We see a battle in Ulm. Ah, right. Because I had heard telltales of this super combatant that was sitting on Ulm's capital, so I moved in a scout. And here we are, Phaeacia, the father Iliath, So another big thing summoned by Jotunheim, another big, not a thug, a super combatant running around on the map, having some fun with the charcoal shield, the Ember. Oh Jesus, isn't it like a unique item? That's a really high tier item. So he both has high construction and high blood magic. Insane. Alright. Huh. I think that's construction 8. That's insane. Can't have construction 8 as well. Alright, but Horned Helmet, Armor of Knights, Ring of Regeneration, and Amulet of Solid Air. And so Olm is trying different things to wrest him off of his capital, which is kind of fun. And there was a lot of debate in the chat on how to kill super combatants specifically because of this guy. I don't think they get him here. But they do so much damage, so maybe they do... No. Not even close. Yeah, he's just wrecking face. Alright. He only loses 8 because they rout so quickly. So, Olm is having some fun with that. There was a battle in Anserna. In Anserna. This is where? I don't know. Oh yeah, this is another one of my provinces with this little raiding force that was on my throne before has just decided to move on and wreak some havoc across the land. They accomplished that here. Getting to kill a few of my Colossi Storm Captains even. I don't know why. I think they were moving down to attack these guys, and so they are interrupted on the way there. That's probably what happened. Because I can't see myself patrolling with just 3 of them in here. Seems like a weird decision. There's a battle in Acasta. This is the throne. One of them. The island. Here's our little force. Mostly Orichalcum Guard. Here we see what was on the other side. We have already checked this province earlier. So it's mostly the mages. And these are not high tier mages by any means. So with my Thunderbolt spam... our Stormcasting guy doesn't have sailing, and we didn't have Dominion in this territory, so we were not able to sail him in. So no Stormcast at all, but we can do normal Lightning Bolts, which is also just as good. Not just as good, but also good. These guys are already routing. It's not that interesting of a fight, but it is a throne battle, so I'll let it play it out. Taking a bit of friendly fire. Now they're getting into the mage core. They've been summoning some undead. Oh, they do get a kill there, okay. But the Orichalcum Guard are powering through. They've also been flanked here. And I think this is the end of it. Alright, so we take some losses here. 2 Orichalcum Guard and 1 heavy infantry. That's fine. Easy throne to take for sure. Then there's a battle in the unknown, where we are attacking with your mom into this stack over here. Not that scary of a stack in general. These Shambathol, okay, they look tougher than they are. Only 16 damage. 18 on these guys, 12. Like, I don't see us losing this. The trolls have 22 damage, but there's only 2 of them. And the Kraken can't really hurt her. Then Ileg Vad, the Mind Lord, is of course a big threat, but is subject to morale if his army dies, so we should be able to beat even him. And we are still blessed in here, yes, good. Oh, and she does get free gems every combat she's in, so I didn't actually have to give her a whole lot of gems, that's fine. Alright, so let's see, we should have checked her script before, so we knew it beforehand, but she casts Personal Regeneration, putting us up at 30% regeneration in total, off of 138 hit points. Then she's doing Quicken Self. which is quite nice. I should have maybe gone for skeletal body. She doesn't have skeletal body right now. Protection though is at 26. Still okay. I think we'll be taking some damage. Okay, we took no damage on that first turn though. So our meat shields did work out here so far. It helped her not being completely surrounded in that first opening volley there. And she's advancing, and I think she's on attack here. Not set to hold back. I just wanted her to move forward and murder the army as fast as possible, so we make the mage's route. Spirits of the Deep. I don't know what that spell is. Oh, it must be these guys here. Okay, Undying. Okay, and are we taking damage here? No. Oh, here we took damage. We had mirror image from the armor, right? So that helped with us not taking damage for a while. Now it will change. Oh, and there we took some nasty hits and we are already broken. Okay, morale is broken. What just hit her? That seems like it was pretty insane. What is this? There's no calculations here. Oh, there we go. 4. How took 9 damage here? Water elemental hit Dracania in body with crush for 9 damage. Water elemental. For 20 damage value against 26% protection. How does this result? It's just a poor roll on my part, I suppose. 20? No, it was 12. Why 12? Where do we have 12 armor? Just trying to understand this. I don't understand it, I see. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Okay. That was 9 damage. How can this one hit us for 16 damage? Again, it's 20 plus 13. Where's this 12 coming from? And 14 here. Water elemental again. How many attacks do you have? 4. Okay. That's why. Yeah, so the water elemental is the one winning them the fight. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, and if everything up here is me attacking them. So she took some nasty hits from that one water elemental. That's very unfortunate. I was wondering how I lost this fight, and I can't believe that was how it went down. She just routes. I think we probably wouldn't have routed here if not for the fact that I had sent in other troops with her. We are probably routing because of morale army losses here. And so moving in those extra units was definitely a mistake. And so now she is routed. She's just trying to get away. Healing for 39 per turn, though. It's really hard for them to kill her. And she's murdering a lot of them while trying to get away here. Now she will have cleared a path, surely. Yes, there she goes. And it's even enough to rout. Like, their mage has routed. They don't have any leadership left. So, no, he's here. Okay, he didn't rout. Never mind. So he survived. But we also get away with your mom. So, a failed attempt at taking the province. Your mom survives, so she can attack next turn. But it does mean that I can't claim both thrones this turn. I sit on Akista, and we are of course claiming this one right away. But other than that, we can't like throne rush and do the whole thing in one turn. Now the other guys will have one extra turn to react, and of course I was hoping that no one would notice just for that one turn that I sit on this throne here. Of course, Jotunheim can see both of them, and Asphodel would have been able to see the one in the unknown, so it would have been unlikely that no one saw both. But immediately it is called to attention in the chat, and so everyone is aware that I am sitting on Agatha here. And if I had taken the unknown as well, we would have at least only given 1 turn of reaction time. But here that they will now have at least 2 turns to react to me taking the thrones. And this one lost my dominion in that same turn. That's kind of unfortunate. Look at that. So now I won't have my dominion anymore coming in here, but now with all these units removed, we can easily take the province with your mom. So now she's just moving in with the same script and going all the way up to the front, almost anyway, and attacking. What are we doing here? Move, just random moving, maneuvering. And so the army at the home area only has 1 job, and that is to make sure no one takes Capes at this point, which I don't think anyone can. So if this works, we win. And I don't know if there's much else to talk about. We have an event here. Oh, but there's another battle in Capes. Let's just check that one real quick. I don't think he left behind a whole lot in this province, like 1 undead maybe. It is already gone, yeah. 1 long dead. Unexpected event in Moon Sea, Dominion change here. Okay, and in Vogomori, 1,100 gold nugget found again. And I was laughing in the chat because I have misfortune, 3, I think, in my dominion in general. And a lot of the other guys have taken luck, and I have gotten like no really bad events and just so many good events throughout this whole game. It's not fair. Such is life. The defenders of the fort in Bell are repairing the fort faster than we can assault them, but did I even leave anything behind? I did. Okay, I forgot to move some out here. I'm not sure why that is. And this guy has a sickle whose crop is paying, which is definitely a mistake. I'm not sure why that is playing out. These turns were going by really quickly, and I only had one thing in mind, which was get to these thrones here and finish the freaking game. Let's see how we're doing on time here. Can I? No, okay. It will be a long episode if I do the rest in this one, but I think we can wrap it up in the next video. So for now, I'll say thank you guys for watching. I hope it is still an interesting playthrough, and let's see where it ends in the next one. See you then, and bye-bye.